Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the brand new summer 2017 LEGO Star Wars 75166 First Order Transport Speeder Battle Pack. It has 117 pieces, 4 pretty darn cool minifigures, and it will cost you $15 in the United States. If you do remember, the Battle Pack price jumped from $13 to $15 this January. I do encourage you guys to drop a like on the video down below. It would be greatly appreciated, and to check out my other summer 2017 set reviews. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take an up-close look at the minifigures. The first minifigure in the First Order Transport Speeder Battle Pack is just a regular First Order Stormtrooper, and you do get 2 of them, which is a very welcome addition. If you guys do remember, in the original First Order Battle Pack released in 2016, it only included 1 regular First Order Trooper, so at $15 and 2 First Order Troopers, this is going to be one of the best, if not the best way to grow your First Order army through purchasing through LEGO directly. Just looking at the minifigure, you can tell that it is the same as the old versions, but it is still very cool. It still looks kind of new to me, like it's still kind of a weird look to me, the First Order Stormtrooper. If we remove the helmet, you'll see that he has a regular clone trooper face, as they've had since they came out back in 2015, so it still is a very, very cool figure, and some people might not even have First Order Stormtroopers yet if you haven't gotten any of the Force Awakens sets, so this would be a great set to start with if you're a couple years late to the party there. You get a couple First Order Stormtroopers with the stud shooters there, so pretty nice minifigure selection. Glad to get 2 of these in this battle pack. Next up is the First Order Flametrooper, and I did remove his weapon, but this is what his weapon looks like. It's just a long blaster with a white cylinder, a couple of orange studs with holes, and then lastly you have the flame at the end, so a pretty nice weapon on the Flametrooper, definitely digging that. But he is a very cool minifigure. He previously has come in the Resistance X-Wing Fighter and the First Order Transporter, so more expensive sets. Now we're seeing him in a battle pack, which is really, really awesome, so it's going to allow more people to get him if you guys weren't able to afford or pick up those other sets, which were definitely more expensive than this battle pack. So this is a great option to get yourself a Flametrooper. The helmet mold is awesome. It is different than the First Order Stormtrooper, if you're wondering how it differs, and it's actually a lot closer to the First Order Snowtrooper, which comes in the Snow Speeder from The Force Awakens, if you guys are wondering. So that's what that looks like. Underneath, you're going to find the same head that we found on the Stormtroopers, so nothing special there, and we'll just put the helmet back on. Again, the helmet looks really cool. I love all the lines on them. They look pretty darn good, and that's his backpack that will hold the fuel for the flamethrower, so very, very cool minifigure. Lastly, we have this First Order Officer minifigure in this very nice dark blue color that a lot of people said looks like a police outfit. I tend to agree. You can see the First Order insignia on the top of his helmet / hat there. Around back, he just has some nice little, back printing that is probably the same as other prints on other minifigures, just onto the blue there. And then his gun is a stud shooter with an extra bit on the back. And again, nothing special about this minifigure at all. He's got kind of a regular looking face. The only problem I really had with this minifigure was putting his hat or helmet on. I think it's a hat. Just the way it's shaped makes it very hard to get it on. It's supposed to go down like that, I think, but you want to put it down like that, and that's not going to work. I mean, it's very, very difficult to get this thing on. It took me maybe like 30 seconds, which is a little bit too much for someone that builds a lot of LEGO sets. But finally I got it, and I'm starting to get the hang of it here, so that's the only complaint I have with this minifigure set. The hat is a little bit hard to put on, but they are being nitpicky, so it's a nice throw-in minifigure. It's different than the other First Order generals and admirals and commanders and officers that we've gotten, so I like the blue color. Very, very nice. It's better than the old grays that we've been getting, so definitely a thumbs up on the blue. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the speeder included. It is officially called the Transport Speeder. We'll start up at the front. We have a nice little windshield. They aren't perfectly clear, as you can see. They have kind of a frosted effect on them, which I do really like. I think it actually looks pretty cool that way, although it's not really practical because obviously if they were real, you would want to be able to see through them. You can see that there is a print there for a control panel. That is an old print, so it's nothing new there. That print has been on many LEGO sets before. We've seen that very, very common. Underneath, you're not going to find anything at all, not even some inverted tiles, so it's not going to slide smoothly on a lot of surfaces. It's just kind of flat on there, which is unfortunate. I really wish they would have put 4 of the, the inverted tiles on the bottom there, and it would have been able to slide along surfaces a lot better. Now, if you want to slide it across LEGO surfaces, it's going to get caught a lot, and it's really going to be a pain, so that's a little bit of a downside there. You could obviously add those yourself. You just need like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it would work perfectly fine. Then, of course, we have the stud shooters on the side, which work very well. You know, stud shooters from previous sets in the recent years. They shoot pretty darn well. You can see they have just fired off right there, and I like them. I think they work well on sets. I don't think they work well as weapons for LEGO minifigures. That's my real opinion on that. I think they go good on small builds like this. I think that's like a really awesome feature, but I think for as far as minifigures are concerned, they're not great. Speaking of minifigures, we'll go ahead and take the officer here, and what you can do is you can take the officer and you can sit him down in the front area where the control panel is, because he's the officer, he's going to be driving, and it's a pretty nice seating area. Nothing, you know, so no actual chair there, but there's plenty of space for him. He's got a nice little control panel area, and then in the back here you can go ahead and put his weapon down in this little hole here on this little clip, and it's pretty simple to do. You just drop it in there like that, and it's in place. And what it's going to allow you to do is bring in one of your other minifigures. In this case, we're going to go and grab the first order stormtrooper, flip his gun onto the side and out of the way. Oops, I accidentally shot the stud out. But anyway, regardless, he will fit in the back here. There's space. And this is meant to hold 2 minifigures. Obviously, you could probably modify it to hold more. If I can get this back in its slot there, darn. It'll fit like that. So the best way to really do it is to just... You're just going to want to flip it up like that, and then it works a lot better for the stud shooter there, and you, of course, can fire that off at will. Oh, we just missed the stormtrooper, so darn. But it's a pretty neat speeder design. I really do like it. I think it works really well. Very solid. It really kind of mostly reminds me of the 2008 Rebel speeder. Other than that, it's kind of unique. The other cool thing you can do is you can see these white pieces on the sides, and essentially those allow you to create TR-8R from the Battle on Takodana, and you have the staff here, or the little electric sword, whatever you want to call it. So you have that, and you have the shield as well with a print on it, and I'll give you a close look at the print on the shield right here. It's a very, very simple print, honestly. It's kind of like a little riot shield, and you just go ahead and stick that on his hand, and we'll flip it over, and you'll see that you get TR-8R essentially out of this. And that's going to be in every battle pack, obviously, so you're going to have tons of TR-8Rs if you get a bunch of these battle packs, because you can see one there, and then it comes with another pair on the other side here, just so the speeder is symmetrical, I guess. I guess they could have put it in the center there. It was different orientation, but they went ahead and gave you 2, which is a nice little addition. So you are able to put the figure in the TR-8R kind of standard thing like that, instead of just having the stud shooter, which is really nice. I'm glad that they included the extra weapons. So, and then lastly, you have the Flametrooper, who doesn't really do anything special regarding the speeder. So again, the speeder design is nice, and the minifigures are really cool. Let's go ahead and I'll give you my final thoughts on this set. Real quick, I want to show you the instruction booklet. It's very plain. Obviously, it's going to be very simple, much like all the other instruction booklets. Just getting to the back here is what I want to show you. In the back, it's going to show you the rest of the summer sets, which are very cool. Make sure you guys check out my reviews on the other summer sets. The only one I won't be reviewing, at least not too soon, is going to be the Arrowhead there. And then all the minifigures over here as well. And then in the back, it's got an advertisement for the LEGO Life app, and you can win some LEGO. So that's the instruction booklet. Let's move on to my final thoughts. In closing, I'd like to say that I think $15 is a fair price point for this 117-piece set. I think the First Order Officer, 2 regular Stormtroopers, and the First Order Flametrooper go really well and really are worth the $15 here. Of course, you will be able to get this set on sale in the coming months, so if you do want to wait and pick up multiples, it is definitely going to be worth your time to wait and get them on sale. So very, very awesome. I love the ability to switch the First Order Stormtroopers from regular Stormtroopers to TR-8R. I think that's really cool. And I also think they look cool kind of as side barriers on the speeder. I think they also have a cool design factor to them as well, just kind of adding to the transport speeder there. I love the frosted windshields. I like the stud shooters on the sides of the speeder. I'm not a big fan of the stud shooters on the minifigures, though. And again, the minifig selection is great, just the weapons that come with them aren't the greatest, but that's neither here nor there. All in all, it's a great set. I would definitely recommend getting at least one if you like The Force Awakens, and would recommend duplicates, many duplicates of this if you're trying to build a First Order army. This is going to be the best way to build your First Order army. In my opinion, you're going to get the most First Order stormtroopers, you're going to get Flametroopers, and you're going to pick up some First Order officers as well as some neat parts if you don't want to build all the speeders, so you can possibly build a mock out of them. I don't know, but it's up to you. With that being said, though, guys, if you did enjoy, drop a like down below, comment down below if you have anything to say about my review or about the set in general, and subscribe if you haven't already to see more of my future LEGO videos. Check out one of these two videos on the screen if you haven't seen them yet, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.